Most drivers assume a higher price means a longer-lasting tire. Tire shops reinforce that belief every single day. But independent wear testing, long-term mileage data, and fleet operator reports all tell a completely different story. Some of the fastest-wearing tires on the road today carry the biggest brand names and the highest price tags. And drivers keep buying them because nobody is telling them the truth. Today, we are exposing 13 tire brands that wear out faster than they should, backed by real data and real-world mileage reports. Stay through the end, because the brand at number 1 is one of the most purchased tires in America, and it has one of the worst track records for tread life. Let's get into it. Number 13. Lexani. Lexani is a name you see on luxury vehicles and custom builds, and the marketing is confident. Chrome branding, aggressive styling, premium appearance. But here is what the appearance does not tell you. Lexani tires are built primarily for aesthetics, not longevity. The rubber compounds used in most Lexani consumer models prioritize a soft, quiet ride feel. That softness has a direct trade-off: faster tread wear. Long-term owner reports across forums and tire review platforms consistently show Lexani tires failing to reach 30,000 miles under normal driving conditions. Many report significantly less. The tread blocks soften and wear unevenly, especially on the shoulders, leading to replacement far sooner than the sticker price would suggest is acceptable. Wet traction also degrades quickly as the tread wears down. What felt grippy when new becomes unpredictable by the midpoint of the tire life. For the money spent, the mileage returned is one of the worst ratios in the consumer tire market. If your priority is how the tire looks rather than how long it lasts, Lexani delivers. For everyone else, it is one of the most expensive decisions disguised as a premium purchase. Nitto builds some genuinely impressive performance tires, and the brand has real motorsport credibility. But credibility in performance is not the same as credibility in durability, and that distinction costs everyday drivers significant money. Nitto's consumer-facing all-terrain and truck tire lineup is where the problems show up most clearly. The NT421Q and several of their crossover-oriented models have aggressive tread designs that look impressive and wear fast. Soft rubber compounds deliver initial grip, but they break down under heat cycles and highway miles faster than comparable options at similar price points. Owner data from truck and SUV drivers shows many Nitto all-terrain models failing to reach 40,000 miles under mixed on-road and light off-road use. For a tire at Nitto's price point, that mileage is well below what comparable Toyo or General Tire models deliver. The trade-off between performance, feel, and tread longevity is real, and Nitto consistently lands on the wrong side of it for drivers who need their tires to last. The P0 is one of the most famous tire names in the world. Formula One exposure, Supercar partnerships, a reputation built on raw performance. That reputation is earned in performance contexts. On a track, the P0 does exactly what it promises. On your daily driven vehicle, it does something else entirely. Pirelli engineers the P0 compound for maximum grip at operating temperatures. That compound is deliberately soft relative to touring tire standards. On the road, that softness translates to dramatically accelerated tread wear, especially on front-wheel drive vehicles and anything driven aggressively. Real-world owner mileage for P0 tires on sports sedans and performance SUVs frequently falls between 20,000 and 35,000 miles. Some drivers on performance vehicles with aggressive alignment settings report even less. Pirelli does offer longer wearing options in their lineup, but the P0 specifically, the tire most drivers associate with the brand and most frequently request, burns through tread at a rate that makes the premium pricing feel genuinely punishing over time. If you want Pirelli for track days or spirited weekend driving, the compound makes sense. If you want a tire that survives 3 or 4 years of commuting, the P0 is the wrong choice and the wrong price for what you actually get. Number 10. Tourance Next by Metzeler. Metzeler is primarily known for motorcycle tires, and in that world they have a strong following. Their automotive crossover products, especially tires marketed for performance and touring for cars, have not earned the same reputation. The core issue is heat dissipation. Metzeler automotive compounds are not engineered with the same depth of development as their two-wheel products. Under sustained highway driving and repeated heat cycles, tread wear accelerates faster than the brand recognition would imply. Independent testing, comparing Metzeler automotive tires to same-segment competitors, shows tread loss rates below the category average. For drivers who choose Metzeler out of brand loyalty from motorcycle ownership and assume that quality transfers to their car, the mileage reality is often a significant disappointment. The premium paid for the name does not translate to premium tread life in the automotive segment. Fusion is a budget-positioned brand backed by Bridgestone, which sounds like a reassuring pedigree. It is, partially. Quality control is better than many no-name imports, but Fusion tires are not engineered for longevity. They are engineered to hit a price point, and that engineering decision has direct consequences for tread life. The rubber compounds used across most Fusion product lines are softer than mid-tier competitors, which helps with ride comfort and initial grip but accelerates wear, especially under summer heat and highway speeds. Owner reports consistently show Fusion tires reaching end-of-life tread depth well before 40,000 miles, often significantly sooner in warmer climates where the compound softens more aggressively. For a tire positioned as a value option, the price-to-mile ratio is not as favorable as it appears on the sticker. Brands like Nexen, Kumho, and Cooper routinely outlast Fusion tires while costing only marginally more. When a budget tire does not even win on value per mile, it is hard to find a reason to recommend it. Mastercraft is a Cooper subsidiary, and Cooper has a strong reputation for tread longevity. But the Mastercraft brand exists at the entry level of that lineup, and it shows in the wear data. The Stratus series specifically suffers from tread pattern designs that look capable on paper, but perform inconsistently in real-world wear patterns. Shoulder blocks wear faster than the center tread, leading to uneven wear that shortens usable tire life even before overall tread depth reaches the replacement threshold. Drivers report noticeable noise development well before expected replacement intervals, and that often forces early swaps regardless of remaining tread depth. For drivers who want Cooper quality on a budget, the money is better spent on entry-level Cooper-branded tires directly. The Mastercraft name saves a small amount up front and often costs more in the long run through earlier replacement cycles. That is the hidden math behind budget sub-brands that most tire shoppers never calculate. Number 7. Accelera. Accelera is an Indonesian brand with distribution across North America and Europe. The pricing is aggressively low, and that attracts buyers looking to minimize tire costs. But tire cost is only one part of the ownership equation, and it is the part that Accelera wins while losing on everything else. Tread wear rates on Accelera tires are among the highest documented in independent comparative testing. Rubber compounds formulated to minimize manufacturing cost behave predictably under real-world stress. They soften quickly, wear unevenly, and deliver unpredictable traction as depth decreases. Many owners report needing replacement at 25,000 miles or less, which eliminates any upfront savings compared to a mid-tier tire that lasts twice as long. Wet weather performance also degrades rapidly as tread wears. And because the tread depth decreases faster, drivers spend more of the tire's functional life with compromised wet traction than they would with a better engineered option. The appeal is the price. The reality is that you pay for cheap tires twice, once at the register and once when you replace them far ahead of schedule. Before we get to the top 6, do us a favor and hit that like button. This kind of research takes time, and it genuinely helps us keep making content like this for free. Back to it. Number 6. Atturo. Atturo markets aggressively toward truck and SUV owners who want an aggressive look at an affordable price. The tread designs are visually convincing, the branding is confident. The actual wear performance tells a different story. Long-term owner reports from truck forums and tire review databases show Atturo all-terrain and mud-terrain models wearing quickly under highway driving, often reaching wear indicators before 35,000 miles even without significant off-road use. These reports point to consistent early wear compared with many competitors. The tread blocks are soft enough that highway heat cycles accelerate rubber breakdown faster than competing all-terrain options at similar or even lower price points. Excessive heat buildup is a recurring theme. Handling consistency also degrades midlife. What feels stable when new develops a vague, imprecise character by the halfway point as tread blocks wear and deform. For truck owners who put significant highway miles on their vehicles, the combination of fast wear and degrading handling creates both a financial and a safety concern over time. Number 5. Westlake. Westlake is a Chinese manufactured brand that has found its way onto dealership lots and online retailers across North America. Low prices and decent-looking tread designs make them appealing at first glance. Durability data makes them far less appealing on second glance. Independent testing has repeatedly flagged Westlake tires for inconsistent rubber compound quality, which produces unpredictable wear rates between individual tires in the same set. That inconsistency is one of the most damaging things a tire can do, because uneven wear across a set forces early replacement of all 4 tires, not just the fastest wearing ones, in order to maintain balanced handling. Tread life averages documented in consumer testing fall well short of what major mid-tier brands deliver, and wet weather traction scores drop sharply as tread depth decreases. There is also a broader concern with Westlake and similar budget Chinese tire brands about quality control consistency between production batches, which makes it difficult to predict performance even from set to set of the same model. The savings at purchase disappear quickly. Number 4. Radar tires. Radar is another budget import brand that positions itself as a performance option for price-conscious buyers. The tread patterns look purposeful, and the marketing borrows visual language from premium brands. The wear rates disqualify it from any serious performance conversation. Radar tires in the all-season and all-terrain segments show above-average tread wear rates in long-term testing, with many owner reports citing significant tread loss before 35,000 miles under standard commuting and highway use. Cupping and feathering develop relatively early, accelerating replacement timelines and generating road noise well before the tire reaches true end of life by tread depth. The performance claim is also worth scrutinizing. Radar markets several models as high-performance options, but the rubber compounds do not deliver the heat management or lateral stability that genuine performance tires require. Drivers end up with a tire that wears like a budget product and does not handle like a performance product. That combination is the worst possible outcome for a tire purchase. Number 3. Lionheart. Lionheart occupies the deep budget segment and makes no real pretense of competing with mid-tier brands on longevity. Even within the budget segment, Lionheart's wear rates stand out as particularly problematic. Rubber compound inconsistency is a recurring issue in owner reports. Tires from the same set have been documented wearing at noticeably different rates, which creates handling imbalance and forces replacement timing decisions that compound the original cost savings into actual financial loss. Tread life frequently falls below 25,000 miles in real-world use, even for drivers who rotate on schedule and maintain proper inflation. Wet weather performance is especially concerning. Lionheart's groove geometry is not optimized for water evacuation, and as tread depth decreases, hydroplaning resistance drops faster than comparably priced alternatives. For a tire that is theoretically saving money, the combination of fast wear and declining safety in wet conditions makes it one of the least defensible purchases in the current market. Crosswind tires are manufactured by a company that also produces tires for more recognized brands, which leads some buyers to assume the quality is comparable. It is not. The compounds and construction standards used for Crosswind's own branded products differ significantly from what goes into the higher-tier lines produced in the same facilities. Long-term testing documents Crosswind tires consistently wearing to replacement depth well ahead of their stated mileage range. The tread blocks degrade under heat and load in patterns that suggest compound formulation prioritized cost reduction over rubber durability. Sidewall rigidity also deteriorates more quickly than expected, contributing to handling changes mid-life that experienced drivers notice clearly. For highway drivers and anyone who regularly carries a load, Crosswind's performance degradation happens fast enough that the budget price advantage becomes irrelevant within the first 2 years of ownership. And yet, the brand continues to attract buyers through aggressive online pricing and a product lineup that looks compelling until the miles actually accumulate. Number 1. Certain Goodyear assurance models. This is the one that will get the most pushback, and it is also the most important entry on this list. The Goodyear name carries enormous trust. The Assurance line is one of the best-selling tire families in North America. Several specific models within that line, particularly the Assurance Weather Ready and older versions of the Assurance All Season, have generated documented treadwear complaints at a scale that brand recognition tends to hide from consumers. Independent testing by outlets including Consumer Reports and Tire Rack has noted that multiple Goodyear Assurance variants deliver below category average tread life despite premium pricing. The Weather Ready, praised for its wet and winter traction performance, achieves that performance through softer compound formulations that improve grip but significantly accelerate tread wear compared to competitors in the all-weather segment. Owner mileage reports for the Assurance Weather Ready frequently show 40,000 to 45,000 miles at best, often less, for a tire sold at a price point where 60,000 to 70,000 miles is achievable from competing brands. The soft compound that makes wet traction impressive when new is the same compound that makes the tire disappear faster than it should. The Goodyear name works against informed buying here because the brand's historic reputation for durability leads most buyers to assume longevity is built in. For several current Assurance models, it is not. You are paying premium prices for premium initial wet performance while getting below-average tread life in return. Brands like Cooper, Michelin Defender, and Hankook Kinergy regularly outlast these Assurance variants by 20,000 or more miles at comparable or lower price points. For a tire most consumers buy without hesitation because they trust the name, the actual tread life data is one of the most significant mismatches between reputation and reality in the current market. Tire wear is not random, and it is not bad luck. It is engineering, compound chemistry and pricing decisions made by manufacturers who know most consumers will never dig into the data. Now you have the data. The next time a tire shop pushes you toward a name brand option by default, you'll know what questions to ask and which numbers actually matter. If this changed how you think about your next tire purchase, hit subscribe. The next video covers the specific tires that quietly outlast everything else on the market, often costing hundreds less per set, and they are not the brands you expect.